Hello students, in this video I am going to discuss about active and passive voice and passive formation in different sentences. Now let me first once again remind you about voice. What is a voice, or what do we understand by the term voice? Voice is a quality of the verb in a sentence. If in a sentence the function is done by the subject, means subject is the doer of the action, then that sentence is known as in active voice. Whereas if the action is subject receives the action in the sentence, then the sentence structure will be known as in passive voice. See here, he killed a tiger. Here he is subject and the function of killing the tiger is done by him. So here this is in active voice, whereas same sentence at just its see the sentence, a tiger was killed by him. Here the subject here, which was subject in active voice, is receiving the action. So this is in passive voice. Now how to convert active voice into passive voice? Rules are there. What is subject in active voice, that will become object in passive voice. But as it is subject, nominative, it's in nominative case, whereas in passive voice it will be objective case. See, he became he becomes him. Again, what is object in active voice, that will become subject in passive voice. So a tiger. Then comes the verb. Now verb, what is verb's passive form? Be verb plus past participle form of the main verb is known as verb's passive form. Now here the main verb is killed, so it is in past tense, and we know was and were are the two verbs in be verbs in past tense. No. Now as tiger is singular number, so we will be using singular number past be verb of be verb. Then what will be it? Was. A tiger was killed by him. As I told you about sentence construction in active, subject plus main verb plus object. So here it is subject he, main verb killed, and object tiger. And in passive, subject means which is object of the active voice, that will become subject, then be verb, then past participle form, and then object. Now another very important thing, that passive, now see passive verb formation in different types of tenses, passive verb formation in different tenses. Before I start reading this and making you understand, let me first say you that there are 4 tenses which do not have any passive form, and which are they? Future perfect continuous, future continuous, present perfect continuous, and past perfect continuous. These 4 tenses, they do not have any passive form. Okay. Rest of the 8 tenses I have discussed here. Just see. Simple present tense. I write a letter. This is active voice. Its passive form is a letter is written by me. Why? What are the changes? Same as subject becomes object, object becomes subject, and passive form of the main verb. Again, present continuous. I am writing a letter. This is active. And for this writing verb plus ing in passive form, we will take being. Okay. Now see, a letter is being written by me. Present perfect. I have written a letter. Passive construction. A letter has been written by me. Has been, why? Because here a letter is singular number, and in passive, so we will be taking singular verb has, and to give its passive shape been is required, then third form of the verb, and by me. Simple past tense. I wrote a letter was written by me. Past continuous. I was writing a letter was being written by me. Past perfect. I had written a letter. Its passive form, a letter had been written by me. Simple future, I shall write a letter, and it will change in passive form, a letter will be written by me. Future perfect, I shall have written a letter. Its passive form is, a letter will have been written by me. Now coming to passive construction of ditransitive verbs. What is a ditransitive verb? A verb that carries two objects is known as ditransitive verb. See the example. Mother gave me a pen. Gave, the verb is gave. Who gave? Mother. Whom gave? Me. What gave? A pen. So, mother gave me a pen. When we are asking the verb gave with what and whom, we are getting two objects. A pen is direct object and me is indirect object. Now, a ditransitive verb can have two passive sentence formation. Okay. Now, see, I have first taken the indirect object me. So, it will change to I. I as gave is the past tense. So, was. I was given a pen by mother. Again a pen. A pen was given to me by mother. Now, passive construction of phrasal verbs. Okay. See here. All the students took down the notes. This is active voice and took down is the phrasal verb. Here notes, the notes is object. The notes were then taken down by all the students. The preposition part will remain the same and changes will take place only here in the main verb and then be verb is required. Now passive construction of interrogative sentences. See here. Do we use this hall for assembly? If we change it into affirmative sentence instead of interrogative, what will be the sentence? We do use this hall for assembly. Now change it to passive. This hall is used for assembly by us. Now we will be changing it into interrogative. And what is what we have to do? Only to bring the verb in front of the sentence. So, is this hall used for assembly by us? Is Disha drawing a picture? This is also interrogative. So, what is the affirmative sentence? If we change it into affirmative, Disha is drawing a picture. Now, change it, this affirmative sentence, to convert it into passive. A picture is the object. So, a picture is being drawn by Disha. Then we will change it into interrogative. Is a picture being drawn by Disha? Now, passive construction of modals. How to do it? Modals, then be, then past participle form. This is the passive construction in modals. Now, see, everyone should maintain law and order. Here, should is the modal and law and order is the object. Now, how to change it? Law and order should be maintained by everyone. Again another sentence, can someone show me the way? Interrogative. Here can is the modal and way is the object. Can the way be shown to me by someone? Passive construction of commands. Just a minute. Here. Commands means imperative sentence. Imperative sentence mostly start with verb. Now, we can convert it into passive in two ways, by using or with the help of let or using should. Now, see here, shut the computer down. Here, computer is the object. So, how to convert it into passive? Let, then object, then be, then third form of the main verb and rest of the things. So, let, then object is the computer, then be verb, be, not be verb, be. Let the computer be, then the third form of the main verb, that is shut, and it will remain shut, then down. Let the computer be shut down. If we convert it into passive with the help of should or the other way, what will be the passive form? It will be, we shut the computer down. The computer should be shut down. Okay. Now see the second one. Hand over the books to me. So hand over the books to me. We will convert at first with let. Let the books be handed over to me, and then again with should. The books should be handed over to me. I hope you have understood. Now I'll be sharing a worksheet. Take help of the video, watch the video attentively, read the rules from your book also, then solve the worksheet and positively submit it in Google Classroom so that I can go through and check your work. Thank you, students.